Welcome to Planet Mark, and today me and Laura were nominated by two different YouTubers to do the Disney Trip Tag Challenge. I was nominated by Indubitably Kendra.
And I was nominated by Tomorrowland and Beyond. Number one, what is the best time to go?
I've only ever been in August, like the height of summer, and I suppose like I love like the heat, like the absolutely sweltering heat. It's a complete polar opposite to here in England, so that's why I love it. But it is really jam-packed, chock-a-block with people. You can't move for people. So now we're going in November. We've looked at the crowd calendars and said it's not going to be that busy. I mean, Disney's busy pretty much all year long.
I'm excited as well because we're going for the Christmas, so we get to celebrate Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. There'll be sort of Grinchmas at Universal. We have a holiday here in the UK at the end of October, so we're going just after that, and then between sort of October and December it's quite a quiet time for people going. So I think when we're going as well, we're going for the Christmas period, but we're going for the very start of it, so people aren't like. But I can tell it's going to be quite quiet. I'm kind of looking forward to it because we still get the Christmas atmosphere.
And we're barely going to have any English tourists there. As we know, English tourists are the worst. I put my hand out and say, yeah, we're bad. Yeah, we suck. We are terrible people. We are terrible. Not me. I'm not a terrible person. But English people with genuine holiday, we're just terrible. How long should you make your trip?
Well, I've only ever been for 4 weeks. You've been for shorter time, haven't you?
I've been for 3 weeks. I mean, the only time where it's appropriate to really go less than, I think, 3 weeks is when you're either just doing Disney, so you've got the 14-day pass. If we're going to Orlando, we're crossing the pond for like 7-8 hours in a plane. You know, you don't want to be doing that like on the Saturday, and the following Saturday you got to come home. The only time I think it's appropriate to go like through like only for like 2-3 days is if you actually pretty much live in Florida and you can go down whenever.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like for us as well, for a flight, you're looking at about £500 to £600, which is about $1,000 just to fly there. So it's expensive to get to America. Like the cheapest part of it is the hotel and the park tickets. It's not cost effective to kind of go over like 2 or 3 times a year and split up the holiday.
It's just better
to do it all in one go.
That's the thing. Do loads because you know you can't do it all in 1 week. You can barely do it all in 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's what we found as well. Like this time, we're like, oh, we didn't do that because the way we split our holiday up as well. Like because we do Disney just for the last 2 weeks of the holiday, and as it's coming to a close, oh, we still haven't done this. We still haven't seen this. We haven't. I feel like we haven't spent enough time at Animal Kingdom. I feel like we haven't spent enough time at Hollywood Studios. We haven't seen enough nighttime shows.
What's the best Disney hotel to stay at? Well, I kind of think if you're going, you might as well stay at a moderate resort, because at a value resort you don't actually get the Disney dining plan free included. But with a Disney moderate resort you get it included, which if you look at it like it's, if you're going for however long you're going, it's about like £1,500 extra.
It is expensive. I mean, I think I would choose, if you put it down to it, toss up the 2 hotels I'd want to stay at. One would be the Polynesian, the other one would be the Caribbean Beach Resort. Those are the 2 that have stood out as, if like cost was no object, if it wasn't kind of, if that didn't even come into factor, it would probably be the Polynesian. If I ever planned on staying at Disney, I'd probably look for the Caribbean Beach because it's that bit cheaper. The Caribbean Beach has the white sand beach in the water, so the pool's like you're literally in the sea. It's got the water slide, like it just looks really nice, and it's quite close to the downtown Disney area.
Can't you watch Wishes from the beach as well?
Yeah.
Exactly, so why wouldn't you want that?
And the Grand Floridian's on there as well, where you can watch it. But yeah, I think definitely Caribbean Beach, because they're all like the Magic Kingdom resorts near downtown Disney. You can get the water taxis across to Magic Kingdom from the resort. Like, I think those would definitely be the best. But then you've also got the Contemporary and the Polynesian, which are right at Magic Kingdom as well.
Why do they call them water taxis? Why don't they just call them boats?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not like Black Cat Service. You don't have like some Indian guy making some kind of racist remarks on it, do you? It's not like a tuxedo, is it?
Well, not like a London cab anyway. Where to visit near the parks? Where not to visit, I mean, you've got SeaWorld, Universal, there's Discovery Cove, which I would definitely recommend. The outlets are amazing. I mean, I would recommend saving up around about a month's salary to spend in the outlets, because
Just
the outlets, because I mean it's crazy good. Like, I mean, all designer stuff, and it's dirt cheap. It's almost what you'd pay in pounds, but in dollars. But then those stuff, like we got a pair of DKNY jeans for like $20.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. I mean, if you're planning on going, especially from the UK or Europe, save up money for the outlets, 100%.
International is brilliant because they got all of the restaurants and really cool stuff if you like doing. Yeah, they've now got the Orlando Eye, and that's like that seems pretty cool. Just loads of shopping boutiques as well.
That's true. And if you're from America and you've always wanted to visit London, go to the Orlando Eye, because I mean literally South Bank in London, you've got the big wheel, you've got Madame Tussauds, and you've got the Sea Life Centre. You have that in Orlando. It's literally just a direct copy of what's in South Bank in London in Orlando. But we didn't do it because we lived in London at the time. And
We've
done
kind of
it a
sucks
million
anyway.
times.
One thing to pack. I'm guessing they don't mean tickets or clothes, medicine. I think they mean other stuff apart from actual essentials. Drinks. Oh yeah, drinks.
That was it, actually. That's a good point, because on Disney property it's so expensive. They don't do as the other parks do. They have the refillable drinks. So Universal, SeaWorld, you can just pay a set price to get a drink all day. Disney don't do that.
So definitely, we found like a huge 3 gallons?
Four
gallons. 4 gallons of Gatorade.
They were
$4
for the 4 gallons.
Yeah.
And we bought some like 2 gallons as well, and we drank the 2 gallons and refilled them with the 4 gallons.
Yeah.
So we had to like 2 gallons of Gatorade with us a day, and that was
literally just enough. And we also put some ice as well when we were drinking that.
Yeah.
So
and
imagine how much you would spend on drinks if we didn't have like 2 gallons of Gatorade every single day.
That was it. And what we did as well, actually, this is really handy. I think it was your dad advised us to do it. If you've got a freezer in your hotel room, get some like small bottles. So we got like a 6-pack of Gatorade. And it was all about the Gatorade on our holiday.
Yeah, all about the Gatorade.
Drank them.
If you don't know what Gatorade is, it's the best squash ever.
So we drank the little bottles, filled them back up with just tap water, froze them, put them in the bags. So when it was really hot in Florida, like, because everything had been in the fridge, but these 2 ice packs, the little tiny bottles, had been in the freezer. They were frozen, so they stayed frozen. I think they stayed frozen for a good maybe 4 or 5 hours.
Because we put it in a cooler bag, so.
Yeah, they were inside a cooler bag with the other big bag, with the bigger bottle. So it kept like any food that we had in there cool, it kept the drink cool. Yeah. And they stayed cool, which was really handy, because then eventually we just drank them because they were water anyway.
So 100% you don't need to spend thousands of dollars on drinks, just take your own.
Best place to take a picture of the castle.
In front of the castle, preferably. It's pointless doing it in front of Space Mountain. Hey, where's this terrible shot of the castle? Because there's a mountain in the way. Why don't you just go to Main Street?
I would say, yeah, on Main Street USA, but I would say sort of before you get to the partner statue. Because after it, you're a bit too close. So you can't get the full castle in. So, and if you're in front of the partner statue as well, you can get the partner statue in next to the castle. Especially if you go early in the morning, it's not too crowded. You might be able to get a really quiet sort of view without people everywhere. Most of the time it will be people everywhere though.
But there will always be cast members around there to take your photo. And if you've got the Disney Photo Pass, you just boom, your magic band and you're sorted.
So, and we've got that this time as well. It came with our park tickets when we booked them as a promotion.
Didn't even have to pay extra.
Yeah, which was pretty amazing. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, because last time we didn't sort of take advantage of sort of using the points, and we got them to take a lot of our camera.
Because it was expensive.
It was. I mean, it was $180, and we have our camera, which we paid a lot for anyway, and we did take a lot of photos with it, but there wasn't a lot of us together, which I find quite disappointing. We've got loads of photos, we're not in most of them.
Best place to get the parades and illuminations. We've actually answered these questions in other videos, so throughout this video we'll have cards popping up so you can watch all of those if you want more details into how we do our stuff. For the Festival of Fantasy Parade, at the moment, we found
Frontierland. But halfway down, so you've got the water behind you, the Liberty Bar goes behind you. Not many people go there. Most people have flooded to Main Street USA. We went in the height of July last year, and it was so busy. But the parade comes there first as well. So you get to see the parade first.
Yeah. Why would you want to be crowded on Main Street when you could actually see the parade before anybody else in Frontierland? Where I could stretch my legs, or obviously not too far, or, you know, I'd get run over. But of Illuminations, as we said in an Epcot video, if you haven't seen that already, go check that out for some more Planet Mark pro tips. We found going to Germany.
Germany was awesome. We're better to go for beer. So, beer at Germany, stand out there and watch, because no one's there. So it's best in the quieter areas, definitely.
And they had watermelon beer. Drink one of those whilst you watch Illuminations. Can't get any better. Restaurant recommendations. Well, I like just the cheap, quick service, burgery stuff. I'm not too much of a posh guy, so I like the Cosmic Rays was awesome. Restaurantosaurus at Animal Kingdom was awesome.
I love that. Mac and cheese on a hot dog.
I know.
I mean, I'm not sort of normally like fast food. Like, literally this holiday we spent so much time in fast food restaurants because we didn't want to kind of break the bank.
Of money if you just go for the table service. And table service takes a long time and you have to tip people. You don't have to tip people when you're doing quick service.
But saying this, Tony's Italian. I love Lady and the Tramp. It was the best night ever. Like, it was the best night of my life, I think, that night.
Because of Ask You to Marry Me.
You did ask me to marry you that night. And the spaghetti and meatballs were better than that. No,
And
I'm joking.
And we had cake as well.
We did. We had spaghetti and meatballs because Lady and the Tramp have to have spaghetti and meatballs. No choice in that. Like, I mean, there is a choice in that, but there shouldn't be a choice
There
in
is
that.
more than just spaghetti and meatballs on the menu, and you don't have to share
okay.
as well, so that was good for me.
You
But I
not get my last meatball. He didn't
Cool.
give me his last one like Trump did. So.
Well, I was hungry. And,
Well.
and you really want me to rub my nose in like a meatball like that? You really want something that's been touched by my nose? Top rides, we've done a whole series on this. Go check that out.
And my top one, Expedition Everest, hands down, just because it's in Animal Kingdom, which is an unknown park. People like just like, oh no, they skirt over it. Expedition Everest has to be up there as one of the best rides. I would say
It's got to be the Tower of Terror. Everybody loves the Tower of Terror. I actually remember watching as a kid one of those Disney promo videos, and it had the Tower of Terror, and I was absolutely terrified. I was like, I will never go on that ride. And bearing in mind, I was like 5 at the time. I got there, and when I was like 15, I was like, this is an awesome ride! The whole theming's awesome. I love the Twilight Zone. It's creepy as hell, and it's different ride every single time by the way that they change it up a bit, so you never know what's coming up. And that's probably the best thing about it. And an awesome gift shop as well.
if you could buy one thing, what would it be? Definitely something that you can keep. If you can only buy one thing, something that you can remember, use to remember, and something that's going to last.
Be like an ornament.
Maybe. I was thinking Pandora charm. Because then you've got that and it's not going anywhere, you're unlikely to smash it or lose it.
If you want a close up of Laura's Pandora charm, watch our Disney pin collab with a Pandora twist. I love t-shirts. T-shirts is my kind of thing. I like ride t-shirts, really cool t-shirts and keyrings. I have a big thing about keyrings. If anybody wants to send me a keyring, then you can feel free to flood me with keyrings because I will keep them.
If you could only do one thing in the parks, what would it be?
I know, I'm a massive roller coaster nut, so it's hard because in Universal it's definitely rides, 100% the rides. Better than
Disney,
anything
it
else.
could be anything.
Yeah, Disney could be anything.
The food's good, the carrots are good. Oh my god.
Merchandise is
Say,
good.
like, if you literally had 10 minutes in the park, what would be the first thing you would go to? Say you got to Magic Kingdom and you only had 10 minutes.
Well, I'd run down Main Street, look at the castle, go into Space Mountain. Yeah, probably Space Mountain. I know, but the people as well, the staff members, the cast members as they're called, they're fantastic. Just them, they kind of make it, really. The people make Disney World. It's not anything else.
Yeah.
They're the people which really go above and beyond. I mean, we were just randomly in a shop, like, and we weren't buying anything. We actually weren't intending on buying anything. Just having a look around at Hollywood Studios, and this person behind the counter was like, "Hey, do you want a picture?" And we're like, yeah. We thought he was going to like take a photo and ask for money. Literally just like whipped out a piece of paper, whipped out a pen, drew us a really cool, artistic picture of Lightning McQueen, and he's like, "Here you go." And that's it. That's done. Nothing else. That was just so cool.
Yeah.
My own tips.
I mean, we've given you quite a few in this video already. Definitely pre-book your tickets, especially if you're in the UK. Because, I mean, what is it? Our tickets cost about £300
Yeah.
for like 14 days, whereas
Yeah. I know some
one
people.
ticket's $100 on the door. So
I know some people
Prove it.
just rock up and don't do that because you spend way too much money.
Yeah.
One top tip: pack your own hand soap, hand sanitizer, things like that, because you get all these people from all different kinds of places from the world with all really weird diseases like. You want this? You come sit here! Exactly. So that's why just make sure that you're extra careful when eating your food. Always wash your hands. Remember, even if you're touching roller coasters, it's been touched by thousands of people from all different places in the world. You don't know what kind of diseases people have got or you're not immune to. So yeah, make sure you definitely stock up on hand sanitizer and hand soap, because the last thing you want to be doing is getting ill. And if you don't remember your hygiene, even though you're on holiday, you can't just forget about it, unfortunately. You still need
I
to
think
do
it's
that.
more important. I would say hygiene is more important on holiday, because at home as well, like, you might not be as hygienic as that. You might not wash your hands before every meal, but you're so immune. And for us, we're going to a different country where we're totally not immune to the local diseases.
That's the end of a Disney Trip Tag Challenge. Now all that's left for us to do is nominate the next people to do this challenge. I'm going to nominate James from Random Tales.
And I'm going to nominate Laura from Random Tales.
She has
So
the
you
same
guys-
name as you.
She does have the same name as me.
That's really
So you
cool.
guys, get ready on your tip challenge. We'll leave the questions in the description below, so
So it's easier for you
yeah,
to
you
like,
can just copy
get
them.
it.
Don't have to write them down. We've written them all down from Kendra. From Dutiful Kendra, we've written all of your questions down after watching.
So if
the
you've
video.
got any of them wrong, Kendra, then it's been passed on to us. Okay, if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Planet Mark. Like this video, share it around, and comment below.
Yeah, if you had 10 minutes in the park, would be the one thing that you had to do.
Add us on Facebook, facebook.com/PlanetMarkVlog, or follow us on Twitter @PlanetMarkVlog. See you in the next one, guys. Bye 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 bye.